All right, so we have been asked to review this manual sweeper by Vevor. So let's take it out of the box and see what we have. Okay, so that's all that's in the box. All right, so this is the handle. It's like it's just some tubing, hollow tubing. Yeah. So I guess it slips inside of each other. So let's look at it. So this end is threaded, and this one looks like it just slides in. Same thing here, just a slide in and then a threaded end. So let's see, how does that work? Another slide in and a threaded end. And then this has two ends. It looks like you slide in and maybe you thread it. It's kind of hard to see. And oops, this one is just a slide end. Okay, let's open this part. So this is a really small manual vacuum. So let's measure it. It is, looks like 9 inches. 9 inches by 6 inches. So this is a 9-inch this way, 6 inches this way, not including the handle. Just the base, 9 by 6 inches. Okay, so this looks like it has some kind of mechanism to just stand up. Let's look at the bottom. So here's a brush. Some kind of, I guess this helps like sweep everything to the center. These are rubber. And they are about 3/4 of an inch long. Okay, so let's see. Looks like the handle goes both ways. We have a latch here. And when you pull that latch, it's going to open the bottom so that you can empty out everything that you sweep up. You can see the brush right there. Okay, so it's real easy to pull. Just be careful. Let's see. If your kid gets their hand stuck in there, it doesn't hurt. I have to test these things. I have grandsons. They'll be playing with this. I know it. They'll be like, oh, what is this, Grandma? And they'll stick their hand in there, and they've got to see how it works. So, I got to make sure it's safe. So we have 4 wheels right here. Let's look at the wheels from the side. These are rubber. So when the wheels turn, the brush turns. I don't know if you can tell. All right. So this is a screw in. So this is to probably clean the bottom. Maybe clean out hair or thread in my case because it's my sewing room. Thread or yarn. Okay, so it comes with this little brush. All right, so it does have a manual. Let's look at our manual. Looks pretty straightforward. All right, so here are the instructions. So yes, that's a cleaning comb. Here's our base. A goes at the top. then B, then C, then C, then D. Okay, so what is it telling us here? It has letters in the book, but there's no letters on here that I see. Am I missing it? I don't see how you know what is what. So let's just look at them and guess. Well, we have two C's, so they must be the same. So what do we have that's two of the same? Well, let's look. It looks like these are the same, that they both have a threaded end, but down here they are different. See, one is longer than the other one. Well, let's see. No, they're almost the same size. But this one has some ribs in the middle, and this only has an indentation. So that's different. So what about this one? Okay, so here we have two that both have ribs, but they don't have the same amount of ribs, it looks like. Oh, maybe they are. Okay, so let's say these are C. Let's look at it again. So it just looks like they're going to twist into each other. This, of course, is the handle at the very top. So, yeah, we know what A is. A is easy. It's the only thing that looks like it. Then we have this one that has two open ends. I'm guessing that the three ribs right here means connect it to a pipe that has three ribs. And this with the one indentation, maybe it means connect it to a pipe that has one. I don't know. It's just showing us a diagram. Okay, so it says the sweeper is manual. No electricity or batteries are required. Easily push it back and forth to pick up. And then how to empty it. So that is the instructions. So I'm going to have to guess here how these components go. Because it just says A, B, C, D. So let's see if they work. Okay, so this one has a threaded end and then a push in. I have no idea which one this is. Let's just see which one hooks onto the base. Does this one hook onto the base? Oh, I don't think this is it. So let's try this one. Does this one hook onto the base? Nope. Oh, there we go. Well, we found one part. Okay. There we go. Well, we found D. So we have D attached. Okay, so at the end of D, we have three ribs. So does that mean I hook one of these to it? Yes, I hook a C, it says. Okay, so I'm guessing this goes here. And then the other one that looks just like it, that we're saying these two must be the two C's. We'll connect that one and see if it works. Okay, it did. Then the last one, which has an end with the threads and then an end with nothing. So let's see how this one works. This is supposed to be B. Oops, sorry. Okay, and so now, does this handle fit on here? Because this would be the last part. Yeah, it just slides on. Doesn't thread or anything. You just push it onto the pipe. Okay, so there we go. It's all put together. So now, let's stop our video and we're going to try and vacuum. Okay, So, well, there goes my kitty cat. So I vacuum every day, and I waited to vacuum so that we could test out our new sweeper. So I don't know if you can see, but right there is a big wad of hair from a dog. It's kind of hard to see it on here, but so let's see if our sweeper picks it up. Oh, it did. Pretty good. All right, so let's sweep this rug and see what we come up with. Okay, so one thing that I'm noticing right now is this handle. It just twists. So I don't know if that's to like make sweeping easier, like you could get your wrist in places. But when you're just going straight, it's just kind of wonky. So that's something I don't like. But let's see. I think the handle could be improved. Look at it. It just turns. So let's vacuum. It is lightweight, so that's kind of nice. Okay. Now, I usually sweep my carpets every day with a Mealy vacuum, which is a high-end vacuum. Okay, let's look at the bottom. So, you see we have dog, cat hair. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Okay. All right, so I got a trash can so that we can open this. Now, I'm going to unscrew this handle just to make it easier for me to hold this up in the air so you can see. All right, so here's our latch, right? So I'm going to open the latch and let's look inside and see what we've picked up. Ooh, it picked up a lot. Look at that. Pretty good. Oh, wow. Look at all that on that side. Yeah. So that little brush, even though it feels really soft bristles, it is sweeping good. Look at that. Let's put it in our trash can. Our trash can is empty, so we can see everything. Wow, look at this. Let's pull it out. Look at all that. You don't even see it on the carpet, but obviously it was there. Okay, so let's test it out on hardwood and see how it does. Okay, it seems to be having a hard time picking up these grass pieces, but it did get it. So my dogs, I have a lot of dogs, and they shed and they bring in dirt every day from outside since we live on a farm. So that big piece right there, I don't think it can pick it up. Yeah, it's just pushing it. Let's see if we try to... Okay, I put it like right on top of it and it got it. Okay, another thing, this handle. It's getting on my nerves. Vevor, fix this handle. It shouldn't be moving so much. It just moves constantly. It's kind of like giving your wrist a workout. You're trying to go straight and it turns on you. Okay. I don't know if you can see on camera all the dirt on this floor for my dogs. This is something I have to do every day because they're spreading the dirt everywhere. Okay. It's picking up, but it's not picking up great. Okay, you got to go over it a lot of times. See right there where the floor meets the carpet? It's not. So I'm thinking you have to do this. This is for carpet. Because when I put it on the carpet, it's picking up really good on the carpet. And I think maybe that brush, it's having a hard time picking up grass. Maybe because they're long. But it does better on carpet, I think. Let's see if we like do it halfway on. Okay, yeah, it's still not picking it up right there in the crease between the carpet and the wood floor. But, oh yeah, look at that big piece of hair right there. You picked it right up. So I think if I had a well, it spit it back out. Maybe it's full. It spit that back out. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Look at all that dog hair in there. Yeah, that's why they gave us that brush. To clean all of that out. That's like really gross. Okay, let's see what we have inside. Trying not to spill it. But yeah, it is picking up. Look at that. I feel like I have to take this handle off to show you better, because this handle is quite long actually. So yeah, let's just flip this up. And look at that. And that's probably from the carpet. So yeah, it works great on the carpet. On the wood floors, yeah, you got to go over it. So if you want to be able to vacuum and not use electricity, maybe you like have a small child or somebody you don't want to wake up, but you want to be able to clean your house and vacuum, this would be great because it doesn't make any sound really. It's quiet. And it picks up on carpet really well. I think it was just maybe full. And this is kind of big and thick. So maybe, since the roller is kind of full here, probably just couldn't get it in there. I don't know. We'll see. It is have a lot. And you know what it is? It looks like it's sticking to it. And it probably is just spitting it back out just because, see how it's just sitting there? It's like stuck to the roller. So like hair doesn't actually feed into here. It just sits on the roller. So you do have to clean these probably every time if you have pets like I do. All right. So yeah, I can recommend it. It's very inexpensive. It doesn't use any electricity. And my home is off-grid. I run my house by my solar panels and my EcoFlow. If you want to know more about off-grid, you can look at my videos of how I installed it, how I set my house up. But yeah, this is really cute. It's so light too. I like that. Especially because my shoulder hurts a lot some days. And so it's nice to not have a big, heavy vacuum that I have. Having to push it. And so this is really nice. So yeah, it's good if you want to use it on carpet. It's good if you want to save electricity and be off-grid. Or you want to be able to clean the house and be quiet. It's easy to put together. It's super easy to store. I mean, look how small this is. You can probably put this in a drawer. Just take these pipes apart and put it all in the drawer. And then when you need it, you can put it back together. All right. So I went and got the tool. This is to clean this. And I already see an issue with this. First of all, it does grab the hair, but it's too wide. Look. You can't fit it in there. You should make, Vevor, you should make this more narrow. So it should be able to just fit in between, and you should be able to just slide it down and clean it, but it doesn't. So you have to kind of like do it on a corner. I don't know if that's on purpose, but look how good it cleans it. it does clean really well. So yeah, these teeth and the design is great. Just make it a little more narrow so that you can just easily clean the roller without having to go sideways and, you know. Just seems like the design could be a little bit better because the tool works great. Love it. Look at that. Wow. Yeah. So, I guess we could roll it a little bit. There we go. Here comes some more dirt. Some more hair. Carpet fibers. But yeah, okay. So the tool works excellent. I love the tool. And definitely don't lose the tool, guys. Because this tool cleans these roller so well. Look at that. It's so fast. Look at this big pile I have so far. That roller had a lot of hair on it. Okay, so there we go. I love the tool. It works great. Just needs to be a little more narrow here at the top. So you could just sweep it super easily. So that is a design flaw. Because you can't really do it this way. Because these hook on here and get stuck in the plastic. So it's like if you're trying, it doesn't work that way. You have to do it this way. And you have to do it on an angle because the tool is too wide. Okay. So let's see if we like open it up. Does it help do it any better? Not really. Still doesn't really fit. Still doesn't fit in there. You'd have to open both of them maybe at the same time and then, ouch. And then clean it. I mean, that's the only way I can see this fitting to be able to clean this is if you held it open or held that down. Maybe that's how they want you to do it. It doesn't say in the book. But hold that down and then do this. Okay, so I guess you could do it that way. It's much easier if you could just do it this way and it would fit, but I guess you have to open it up. It still hits the sides, but it's better. And you can't really do it this way because these little, this notch, do you see that? See this notch right here? It like actually hooks on there. Like hooks on that bar. Look at that. So I don't know why that notch is there. No idea what that notch is there for. Okay. So there we go. I do like it and I do recommend it. It's only $16. I mean, super worth it. And I'm going to be using this in my outdoor off-grid kitchen. I have a cement floor in there, so I am going to go in there and test it out on the cement floor. It didn't work that great on the hardwood floor in here, but I do have some outdoor rugs out there, and I could keep those rugs nice and clean using this. So I do see myself using this a lot, actually. And I also could use this in my sewing room because after I sew, there's always lots of thread on the ground. And I could just quickly sweep those threads up off the carpets and not have to drag out that big, heavy, expensive vacuum cleaner that I have. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Like and subscribe to Grandma's channel. Like and subscribe to Grandma's channel.